What up, tribe? It's your girl Raji, and I'd like to welcome you to the Kush Concierge, something for the people, where the evolved hustler comes to learn more about hoodoo, astrology, tarot, culture, and a little bit of everything in between. So today is Saturday, and if you did miss the podcast and the recording from yesterday, it is up and available to you to look at on YouTube. You guys can also check out the streamed podcast from YouTube as well, or on Apple or Spotify. So I consider the readings timeless, even though I do them day by day. So if you missed it, yeah, check that out. It could benefit you in some way, you know. Saturdays are ruled by Saturn. Saturn is all about endings, bindings, patience, wisdom, banishing, and really getting in touch with your ancestors and your spirit guides. So if you do have any addictions that, things that held you back, grief, shit that was in your way, like negativity, like I said, people you need to remove, or energy you need to remove, that is going to be a great task to go with today with Saturn. Again, Saturn is really on that discipline flow. So who's more disciplined than your elevated ancestors? I know I'd be looking over at my picture of Marie Laveau, and even the drawing I did of Offset. And baby Marie got a mean side eye, okay? You hear me? I be thinking of doing something, or not, complaining or something like that. I look over at Marie, and she be giving me the side eye, for real. A mean side eye, okay? But yeah, so just tap in today, I am offering ancestor readings. So if you guys would like to tap in and get in touch with your spirit guides and your elevated ancestors, you can take a peek on the website and book your same day appointment today. Let's see, what else do we got going on for today? Today the moon is waxing crescent in Gemini. Gemini is all about the aspect of intellect, multiple tasks. Gemini rules the throat chakra as well as the arms. And when you think of how you can tap into Gemini energy, like I said, Gemini is all about this being super efficient, getting things done. So it's a great day to do that. The waxing crescent is what can you bring in by exploring different modalities of the culture, different modalities of your goals and what you're trying to do. Because as you guys know, we are creeping on up to the end of that 41-day identity shift. If you haven't joined in on that, it is the 41-day identity shift of the Evolved Hustler sessions. So what we do is all the way from Ash Wednesday up to the 40th and the 41st day of that time period, you are sacrificing something, and several things, just depending on what you want. And you're cleansing your aura so that you can step into your new self and follow off into alignment. 333 on the timestamp, as I said that. So that's the modality that we're in. So this week you have spring equinox coming, and then tomorrow starts the Hoodoo 7-day spring cleaning, which I will be posting that ritual process on Patreon, so you guys can get a look and see, what you can do as well to cleanse your space internally and externally, and what you could get rid of, and the type of rituals you would do to get yourself started for the astrological new year. Most of us, we operate off the Gregorian calendar, but as I've stepped over into the Hoodoo culture, I've now been more tapped in with working with the astrological calendar and following what I like to call the Hoodoo Almanac. So yeah, Gemini though, get into that Gemini energy today. Today is also going to be, Gemini is all about protection too. So again, this Saturday being a great day to cast protection wards. Tap into that Gemini energy. When you think of that, find Gemini in your chart and see what's going on. Okay? Because you just never know, and you don't want to be bothered with no negative, sludgy energy. You do not want to be involved with that moving forward, okay? Let me see. Now, with today's alignment, significantly, there are a few squares in the planetary aspects, but mostly we've got a lot of sextile energy, which is like your blessings and your luck. And these aspects essentially work together for the benefit of your good. So that would be the sun in Pisces with Uranus in Pisces, the sun in Pisces with Pluto in Aquarius, the moon in Gemini with Mercury in Aries. Let's see here. Jupiter is sextile Saturn. Then one of the nodes, which is in Aries, is sextile the moon in Gemini. Then you have the Chiron sextile in in Gemini. What's that? Chiron Aries. So we got a lot of fire energy here. We got quite a big. How many fires? 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's a lot of passion. There's a lot of just ambition and go-getter in terms, because Mercury is what rules Gemini. So also utilize their Aries energy to push forward and really give yourself that extra boost to get done what you want and what you need. Like, go on ahead, light a fire up under your ass and do what you need to do so you can sail into the next 7 days like with ease. Yeah, the nodes are in Aries as well. So Aries rules the head. So intellect, smarts, like your thinking process also. So make sure that you aren't like dwelling too hard on things that don't matter. Let me see. The only opposition, we still working with the opposition of Lilith with the sun. So we are still doing a significant amount of shadow work about what we're committed to and the work we're willing to, bite down and do. The idea of becoming more grounded as well, which that's right on time if you think about it, because we are finna enter like an eclipse. We are entering spring equinox, so a lot of shit got to die off. My readings for the past couple of days have been heavy on the idea of like the episode yesterday was entitled Kill Switch, and it was like spirit and the ancestors was like, it's time to pull the kill switch, it's time to press that button, however you want to put it. It's time, let that shit die so that you can move forward into your new path. So I feel like that was a very significant message, especially with the seasons that we're going into. During redemption, we did a lot of shadow work, we did a lot of finding ourselves and exploring our heritage, exploring our purpose. If you didn't get a chance to touch on previous episodes, we did a lot of work with our natal charts, just identity, figuring out who you are authentically so that you can shift in a way that's not so out of touch. Like, I truly believe like there's a sweet spot where you can do these manifestations, you could do these 2-cup methods, you could do these shifting modalities, but you have to do it in an authentic way. And a lot of times, to me, people have problems with it, or they can't stick with it because they don't do that shit authentically. Like, you gotta be prepared to face it. And if you like are doing something that's not really in alignment with your actual path, your purpose, which you were setting out here to do, which can be found in your natal chart, it's real hard to stick with it and go with it and feel comfortable. So yeah, think about that as you get ready to go on this journey, because the way this Lilith aspect is and these nodes are going, it's just kind of letting you know, go ahead, do the shedding in advance. So during the eclipse season, you won't have that big of an issue. And then you got that shadow period for Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde is like communication, which things you thought maybe you don't necessarily know the way you think you do, So you want to really bear down this week. I feel like I don't want to put no extra pressure on y'all. But this week is a very important week because you're getting ready to move on, man. Yep, that lunar eclipse on the 25th, and you are attracting. So you want to be very mindful of what you're putting out there, because it's going to be coming back full scope. We've got a lot of work with our inner selves and self-care, our home life, nurturing with the wax and gibbous coming along in Cancer. We're going to be in Cancer energy for like 3 days. Then you got Leo, which is your crown. Then you're stepping into Virgo, which leads up to Libra. So these are all, to me, like, what do you got? Your home, yourself, your crown, and your commitment. And Virgo rules the digestive system, so a lot of fasting, a lot of getting rid of. So like, if you take a lot of time to kind of dissect what it means to move with these energies, again, it's right on time for that Hoodoo 7-day cleaning. Right on time. Right on time. So yeah, take it seriously, man, because if you're true about what's gonna be happening for you, you have to do the work. Like I said, I just noticed something so small. Oh my God. But I'm so happy that I love what I do, because if I didn't love what I do, I'd be like, ugh. But I'm just like, I can't believe I missed that. So, be thorough. But that's where that Virgo energy come in at, That's where that Virgo energy come in, baby. You got to, Virgo, you know how they do. They don't play. That's my sister sign, and they are a little less laxy-daisy than we are. So that's the level of shadow work that I'm doing. Like, what's stopping me from approaching this from a very organized, detailed, and committed type of way. Like, you look at Beyonce and who she shows up as, but we don't know the rest of Beyonce's chart. But when she comes out and shows herself in her sun sign, you can see, like, she's not playing. 1155 transformation energy. She do not be playing, baby. She be serious. Okay? But that's what makes her such like a good artist. Like, her dedication to the craft, her dedication to her artistry, and I could, with that being my sister's sign, I know that's always something I could stand to tap into. So it's always good to also look at your sister's sign, because that's like the person that you could be tapping into and working with as well. Or not person, but the energy to make you better, So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, I'm getting a lot of aligned numbers. I'm not going to go through this whole chart today because honestly, what is 16? It's really pretty much still with what we were doing yesterday. The moon, today you need to be focused on gathering more information, completing all the tasks that you put off. We need to be focused on what we're manifesting with that Neptune energy. You need to be mindful of how you're processing and speaking to yourself. Like, any negative thoughts, you need to let it go in its entirety. Let me see what else. Being disciplined and really getting ready to make the shift into a new timeline, so you don't get left behind. Because a lot of times, just because we live in this same world as people we once knew, you be, wise to realize we not all operating on the same frequency, So take heed to that. So don't let your subconscious thoughts about what you do or don't know cause you not to be putting in the work that you need to put in the work, because that moon in Gemini is square Saturn in Pisces. So don't let your dark thoughts cloud you, because you can do it. You can push forward and do what you need to do. It's at a 1 degree. Mars is square Uranus. So that's a lot of putting your beliefs and things like that. We talked about that too. Like, stop trying to convince people. Just put out what you know and be you. Do you. That has been the whole, theme for this past week. Like, do you. Do you. Don't worry about how it looks. Don't over explain yourself. Don't try to put off this air of superiority. Just naturally flow towards who you are and what you're trying to do, and everything, the doors, the pathways will open up for you. That's what I get off of these aspects, all in all. Now, let me see something. Now, let's talk about a brief rundown of this Hoodoo spring cleaning. So tomorrow is going to be a great day to do floor washes. And this will be where you want to bless your home and cleanse your home. Then Monday, you're going to open your roads. You're going to ask Elegua to remove anything in your way. And you can dispose of these at a crossroads, or I would say a river. Tuesday is going to be about, let's see. This is a lot of floor wash energy. So Tuesdays is smoothing and cooling off things that are giving you too much aggression. You're going to be working with the ambitious nature of Tuesday with Ogun, but you want that to be something that you are working with, not against. Let's see. Wednesdays is image and safeguarding the home, blessings. Let's see. Thursdays is about that luck and that expansion. Fridays is about the luck. We got some fast luck here. And Saturday is the last day of this, and that is going to be in regards of closing out the 7 days and bringing in the wisdom of your elevated ancestor or guide. And then giving your offerings to, if you are involved in church, or if you just are involved with giving offerings to Mama Earth, you can go out to a river or to a forest and give your offerings. So I'm going to break this down into more like of a, let me think, more of a Kush concierge way. Because I've always included different herbs and different washes, but think of it in terms of, like I said, like smoking out your house. You don't have to do it with sage. Different floor washes, cleaning your mirrors, getting all those leftover energies from the redemption season out of there. And calling in what you want, washing your doorways, giving offerings. It's so, it's like, it seemed like a busy thing, but it's a necessary thing. Because I know I breathed hard, but you have to do it. I'm telling you, Hoodoo is a lifestyle. Hoodoo is very much a lifestyle. And it's necessary. So incorporate these things. You'll be able to incorporate these things with your spring cleaning, which you should be doing anyway. And, you'll be able to put the proper energy into your home and into your business. So if you have a business as well, a place of work that you go to, be sure to do the same energy there as you would your home. If you are able to work from home and you have a space where you work, just make sure you put in that energy as you are trying to manifest and pull all your petitions together for the spring, which is the rebirth season. We are coming back alive, baby. Coming back alive. So, yeah, cleansing, opening up, removing any bad luck. So, yeah. I'm gonna put that up for y'all on the Patreon, because I have some specific herbs and oils that I have found to be quite advantageous. So tap in on the Patreon, y'all. Need to be there today so we can get started and get you a shopping list together, right? Yes, Lord. I'm going to be in this office today, honey. I like it here, though. It smells so beautiful in my office. It smells so good. I be burning my herbs, and it be smelling so good. We're going to see what these ancestors These elevated ancestors got for us what they talking about today, because we got some work to do. Like I said, I just heard we got work to do. Y'all know that song for real. But we got work to do, okay? Hold on, let me get this plugged up. Okay. So we need the elevated ancestors to come through and guide us and give us some wisdom for the next 7 days, what we need to do. So this is going to be the week ahead. I'm going to do the elements, starting the elements today. Week ahead. Do y'all like those podcasts when I do those week ahead podcasts? I feel like it kind of preps, and I feel like this week is going to be more important than ever, because again, we spring cleaning, we're getting prepped. New year, it's the new year. So yeah, let me go ahead. I don't know. Part of me feels like I should do it. A part of me feels like it's needed. Getting that week ahead work done. All right, ancestors, spirit guides, spirit, thank you so much for opening the roads for me and the collective so that we can get a good word for this remaining time span, and we can tackle what we need to tackle, refine ourselves, how we can receive our blessings, how can we be in flow for you, okay? On the bottom of the deck, we got the 5 of coins in the upright. So it's going to be a good time where we're at the, what they call it, like the hump day. We're at a hump. We're at the peak of it. You know how you reach the top of the roller coaster and it's like you finna go down? Like whoosh. Like that's what that 5 of coins feels like for me. But the elevated ancestors, your guides, like they're here to help you. They're blessing you, relieving you from any stress. Okay. So very first card out is the ancestor card. So at this particular point, there is a rebirth happening, which, hey, right on time. You're letting a lot of things in, and now new things are about to be born and replaced. So presently, there is an air of Father of Knives in reverse. So we're going to see if that is us or is there somebody that we need to be relieving ourselves from. That's what's in our present energy. Don't be stubborn. So Dr. Grant in reverse. To me, with that Virgo energy, that's letting it be known it's time for us to get organized. It's time for us to get committed to the path. You know that Chiron is, not Chiron, Lilith. Lilith is in Virgo, so we still doing that shadow work. We still trying to brace ourselves for this impact or this change that is going on. Let's see what's near future. But there is coming a win, though. There's coming success, so because you got the 6 of Sticks. So you have success here. You are going to be advancing. You got the fire and the drive to advance. Let me see what's overall. So you need to get out of your head. 9 of Baskets. You got to heal any type of lack mentality, poverty mindset. Feeling like you just can't have what you need to have. If you allow yourself to shift and rebirth, you can get to this 6 of Sticks energy within this next 7 days. Because you got the 6, you got 9. Hold on. Okay. Let's see. Give me the energy for the Father of Knives in reverse. Okay. Yeah, so we got the Miss Ida card. So from that, I get it's time for us to, patience has been real evident in everything I'm doing right now. Just because you don't see it growing, you don't see the flower growing, does not mean that, rebirth isn't happening. So you've got to stop being impatient. You've got to stop being, not wanting to do what did I say earlier? The mundane task. You don't want to do the mundane task. And that's, to me, what's going to make this next phase easiest for you. Yeah. Gotta stop being stubborn. I feel like that's staying stuck in your ways and not wanting to allow things to happen naturally. Like the more major part about the shifting and the manifestation is the idea that you just simply become what you are asking for. You ask for it, you put it out there, and then you become it. But that's like a natural thing. It's like a frequency thing. You can't really force it. You get what I'm saying? Clarify the Dr. Grant in reverse, please. Yeah, so we got the 7 of coins in reverse. Yeah, you're being ungrounded about these plans that you're making. Very short-term energy. Like, you're not giving yourself the full go. Like, stop going back on what you was gonna do. Just continue to move forward. Don't be afraid of the work, like giving up because you don't see immediate results type flow. 7 of baskets, please. We got the dim bones card. Yeah, it's time to do some self-reflection. Why do you keep giving up? Why do you keep like not committing to the process? Because you're not seeing immediate results. The day that you plant the fruit, the seed is not the day that you eat the fruit. That's a word right there. Yeah, the ancestors want you to be comfortable with the change and with the process, like enjoying the journey. That's what it is. So, you're not very far off. I ain't have to do but one clarifying card. So we ain't too far off, what needs to happen. It's just that, don't sit up and like waste your energy by not being committed and not like really put your all in all into what you got to do. That's why you got to know who you are, what you want, what's your goals. Like, you got to take time to really explore all that. You can't just like fly off into it, because that causes you to bounce around and it kind of questions your commitment to the thing. So once you really figure out what it is and the reason why you're here, you can commit to those things and you could really go be in for the long haul. But you find yourself giving up on your long-term goals and not being committed because you need to face the fact that this is a shift. You have to become this person. You have to really embody this energy, and then the roads will open for you. Then you'll have what you need. So we got Libra energy, Virgo, Taurus, Scorpio. Tell me about the 9 of baskets in reverse. Yeah, it's time for you to make a decision. Recording card, Cancer energy. It's time for you to make a decision about what you want to see happen. You can't be wasting your energy on things that don't matter. You're doing a lot of energy wasting, because you haven't made a solid decision. That's why. You haven't made a solid decision. You are not like operating in what you truly want to do. So it's like a lack mentality type of thing. Like, you're forgetting that this is a new you. This is a new season. You've never been this person before. So you have to come through in a new way. It's interesting though, because it's like, even though you have these lessons and these processes of things you need to work on, that's reality. Like, we all got something we need to work on. You still have that 6 of sticks letting you know, like, shit gonna get good. The ancestors coming. It's gonna get good. You gotta just have faith that it's going to get good. And by having faith, that's you doing those little pieces of work. That's you getting up every day. I can't tell you how many times, like, some days I wake up and I'm like, I gotta, do this. And you want to see those immediate results, but it's like, the hoodoo is in the doing. You feel me? You gotta put in that work. You gotta become that frequency. So it's like, yeah, you just gotta stop being too much, and make a decision. Like, choose yourself. Choose this path. That's what I'm hearing. Like I say, even the small tasks mean something at the end of the day. So take the time today, clear out that extra things, clear out all those little tasks, stuff that you still kind of weighing in on. Go ahead and do that work. Yeah. Let me get some words from the guides or the ancestors. You see what they got to say. Like self-reflection, why you not committed, why you quitting before you even start, why you being stubborn, about being patient, about waiting and allowing things to grow properly. You know, it's time for a rebirth. Endings. Very significant. Let me get a good shuffle here, cause yeah, it's they ain't holding back. No. You say you want this, do you? Well, here's how you can get it. Face yourself. Period. Face yourself. I say I ain't got no music playing in the background today, which is rare. But yeah, you gotta face yourself this season. Do the work. You will have success. This is six of sticks, passion, growth. Let me see. 6 of sticks. Yeah. You'll be alright. Yeah. There's victory afoot, baby. You just got to do the work. That is all, you know. Okay, guys, let's see what you got for us. Tell me about the rebirth. Yeah, you got to be committed to it. We got the Hermit. Commit to the rebirth. Commit to the shadow work. Commit to the discovering today. Like, why? Why do I move like this? Why am I afraid to advance? Why am I afraid to be my highest self? Why am I afraid to shed and let go? What about the old me is like tying me down and I can't maneuver into this new phase? Like it's something holding you back. Examine your blockages when you think about the shit that you want. Like what part of your body tenses up? I saw that somewhere and that was like a good connotation because you think about it. My most thing was like my throat area, like my throat chakra, and not speaking, not being true, not feelings too blocked about what things I actually know, like people wanting to shit you up. So when you think about having a rebirth and becoming your new self in this 41-day shift, it's like, what stops me? What holds me back? Where are those blockages in my body? Where are those blockages in my mind? What's stopping me? Okay, tell me about Miss Ida. So once you get into being more patient and stop being stubborn, you will enter the Queen of Pentacles energy. So this is you taking care of yourself, investing in yourself, setting down roots, being nurturing, caring, and loving. Tell me about the dumb bones. So we have the Page of Cups here. You got to start the process, okay? You like taking the easy way out with the healing process, the more immature way. You're not going as deep as you should with your healing. Confirmation, yeah. You ain't as going as deep. It's like you're doing like a lot of surface level healing, which is why you still not as grounded as you should be. It's like real, like artificial. So you need to get deep. You need to get real. You know, let that shit go. Move forward. Yeah. Your Page of Cups with the Page of Wands, clarifying that. So yeah, your healing is surface level, and you need to get deep. Yeah, you have very like immature or like very minuscule reasons for your healing. You need to want to heal for the right reasons. And stop thinking about it so much. Just do it. That 4 of Wands in the reverse. You know, don't think about it. Just be it. That's what I get from that. Like, don't think, just be. Tell me about the 6 of Sticks. Yeah, it's time for you to get serious, Queen of Swords. Get tactical, get smart, get analytical. Like, step by step, day by day, baby. And you gotta, for you to have victory and overcome this hardship, overcome these like valleys of your life, you are gonna have to really get serious about shifting how your mind works, how you speak, your ideas, your beliefs, your thought process. You got to get serious about conquering these things. And when I say these things, your goals, your shadows, your life, you got to get serious about it. Tell me about the courting card. So yeah, you got a lot of things that were burdening you. You have the 10 of Wands. So you have a lot of unnecessary burdens. Clarify. And you no longer need to be, you were operating in a sense that you weren't being honest with yourself about these burdens. Like it was a lot of self-deceit here, a lot of internal conflict about your burdens. You got a lot of internal conflict about things that are burdening you, and you need to let it go. Death. So death twice. Those things are coming to an end if you let them. So get out of lack mentality. Make the decision to get out of lack mentality. Make the decision to transform, release internal conflict, burdens that you really ain't got. You just feel like it's a burden, but it's really not, Yeah, you are going to be helped, though. You're going to receive help. You're going to be able to do what you need to do. We got the 6 of coins at the bottom. Yeah, Spirit's going to give you the opportunity to move forward. Hold on, let me see what that was. Yeah, we got the 5 of coins and we got the 6 of coins. Yeah, you're going to be given the avenue that you need. You just got to get out of the mindset that you don't got it. There's an end. You are psyching your mind out for feeling like you've got burdens that you don't literally have. It's like you playing in your own brain, and that's what's messing you up. Essentially, you playing in your own mind. You your own worst enemy with that. You feel me? You your own worst enemy. You're going to find balance and prosperity at the end of all this, though. You just got to fix the way you think about it. You got imposter syndrome. No. Not with the imposter syndrome. Yeah, we got to get out of that. You are who you're becoming. Believe that. Become that. Okay? You got to get out of that imposter syndrome field. Okay? So let me get these oracles in. Yeah, stop thinking so much about past hurts and past things that didn't work out, like immature ass behavior that was happening for you. Stop thinking so hard about that. Step into something new. You got, like what they say, you give yourself a good day to really just wallow, and then let it go. That's what the Queen of Swords will do. Air energy. Aries, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Yeah, you got some significant cards here on the board. Letting you know it's some more inner work that needs to be done, more so than you think. Like now you've exited the motion of it being like, of course we are going to have like different like obstacles that come our way. But right now the biggest obstacle is you and how you think and how you move, You don't have the burdens that you think you have, right? You really don't. It's a lack of growth there. You need to step into your power. Let me see what's going on with the Oracle Spirit. Patience came out again. Oh, patience, baby, patience. You gotta adapt. It's time you adapt to your new life. Okay? There's not a need. You feel like you gotta collaborate with people because you lack confidence. Though you don't feel like you could do this by yourself. You need to dead that shit. You need to let it go. You need to let it go. You need to realize that this healing journey, this path that you're on, is like real hermit mode type energy. You don't feel like you can do it by yourself. That part of you needs to die. I hate to say it like that, but death came out 2 times. No, 3. Shit, death came out a lot of times yesterday too. You need to create the life you want. And you're lacking courage. Why? Yeah, and it's giving you bad energy, like bad energy. Yeah, you gotta transform that. Okay, this is a good word today. You know, they got on us, but not too bad. They ain't do us too bad, y'all. I can give you this, cause it's the truth. I can get with this because you need to transform that. You need to be courageous. You need to fix your energy. You know, you need to let go of imposter syndrome. Feel me? All those are the things that are holding you back at the end of the day, or holding us back, because this is a collective reading. You know, I don't speak from a higher up place in all areas. I'm very much still healing and refining as well. I did my own pool this rising, but this is, you know, same vibes. Especially the patience. I'm like, oh, okay. But then it's like that causes you to examine your why. And we talked about that when I was doing some of the Evolved Hustler sessions, like examining your why. Like, why are you doing this? What keeps you going during like the hard parts and the valleys? You know, and that's just period through life. Even if you was doing a workout plan, you wasn't having this big creative project. Maybe you was just doing something normal. What keeps you going when shit ain't going the way you want it to go? Okay, sprinkle. I'm surprised she has not what they call it, trademarked it. Sprinkle for real. What keeps you going when it's not fun, when you're not getting as much attention, when you're bored, when it's hard, when you're not receiving instant gratification? Like, what keeps you going? And that's your why. And that's why, again, you got to choose shit that resonates, that means something, and that you love. Because if you don't, you are going to have a hard time this season, baby. I'm telling you, you're going to have that pop quiz for this Pluto and Aquarius. It's going to retrograde in September, and we just trying to be ready. Okay? We trying to be ready, honey. So that's my word, y'all. If you need a private reading, definitely look me up on thekushconcierge.com. I'll be more than happy to be of service to you today. If this message resonates, don't forget to follow, like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate you for indulging me. And yeah, y'all, we gonna get it together. Make sure you check the website and Patreon. Turn on your notifications, because I will be dropping a fair amount of tools and lists for us today to get ourselves geared up for the spring season. All right, Rebirth is here, baby. They say Rebirth is here, whether you like it or not. Get with it or get ran over. Okay, get with it or get ran over, man. I mean, it ain't no other choice, especially which says you know better, you do better. But all right, y'all, I love you, and I pray this message definitely helps someone out. We'll chat soon.